What?
I need to ask Daddy if he'll take his headphones off and read him a story good night now.
No! Nothing.
Night, Leo. Crying.
He's not crying.
He is. Tiny upset he is.
Fake cough as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sure they aren't French? They're not French. They are the Britons. That is literally where they come from. I want to hear the story. What story? Oh, the bedtime story. Story time with Omega. It might be in a second. Right, get him to come here with a book. I'm going to read a story on the stream now. I'm sorry, Ollie. Oh, Jesus.
Am I going to get the usual, please defend me whilst I'm gone?
Yeah, you're going to have to protect... You are now going to have to protect me whilst I read my child a story.
Yeah, well, that's to say that your base has got no
Peer pressure.
watchtowers, no defence
The
whatsoever.
one you're going to read. It better not be a long story.
Yay. Firm. Bulden. Bulden.
Oh, someone's got hyperactive now. The lion inside. Oh. Ah! My cameras fell over. Ow, what's happened? Not funny. It's not. It's not funny. Right. Right. The line inside for everybody. The line inside. Mrs. Omega thinks this is funny. In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old, and under that rock, in a tiny full house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. He got trod on and sat on and missed out the stuff, ignored and forgotten. Yes, mouse life was tough. I'm being converted here. I'm hoping that's my cavalry. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was Lion O'Clock. This huge, toothsome creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could. That wasn't a very good roar. Roar! Better. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and tough. He loved to show. He loved showing the crowd. He was made of strong stuff. Oh Jesus Christ! Nax is now streaming, staring it. Sorry, mate. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty King Cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. Then late one dark night, in his Minnie Mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He jumped from the covers and held up a paw. I've got it, he said. What I need is a roar. I mean, what if this mouse with a weakness squeak was a little more grrr and a little less meek?
Mommy, that's
Hey, read your story, yeah? Well, he'd still be the smallest and fuzzy of mice, but he'll make friends and join in, and life would be nice. Yes, thought the mouse. I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But gulp, oh my gosh, there was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. It was time to be strong, take a chance after all. Forever was such a long time to feel small. So he made himself brave, and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do, but if you want things to change, you first have to change you. The further he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Then at last, as he stood on his tippity toes, he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Oh, pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion, you've got company. Squeak, Mr. Lion. What I've come to you for is, Squeak, do you think you could teach me to roar? A silence befell that twinkling plain. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time slowed right down, why it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and let out an...
Whoa!
No. Eek! You nana. The lion was shaking, his paws all a fumble. He was backing away with a scrambling tumble. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. I'll try to be nice. Well, my goodness, this lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mouse peeped. I'm a friend, not a foe. Let's rock this together. We'll have fun, don't you know? That was a magical moment for sure, when Mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice and learned to speak out. And for that you don't need to roar or to shout. And from that day and always the two were a pair. They both liked that rock better, now that rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head, and Lion, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Yes, that day they both learned that, no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. The end. There is your book.
Daddy,
Yes, mate.
why are you not opening that?
Because I don't open that. It says in its packaging.
Anyway,
Because I'm a nerd.
well, anyway. Come on, kid.
Alright, dude.
Bye.
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 Love you.
Love you. Do I get
What?
TV at any point?
No.
Well,
Right.
that brought a tear to my eye.
So, Becky said, like, as if you're actually streaming bedtime stories with Daddy Omega. This is now this is entertainment, sharing the love, keep reading. Kid's just like, I'm done now, bye. Jenny was. Made me stop playing and streaming for a storybook, and he's not even listened. Absolute legend. How cute. Ollie, are you enjoying this book? Right, let's explode it and go back to Facebook.